Our students back again with day 5, so let's keep going. All right, we are on day 5 and 4. Those people that may have just seen the thumbnail and just tuned in just because they like the thumbnail, what I'm doing is a 30-day drawing challenge. I'm not really challenging anybody. I'm challenging myself because I have not been putting out consistent videos and I have not been drawing consistently because life will get in the way and jump on your back and tie your drawing hand behind your back. So I'm challenging myself to do a video for the next 30 days, one a day for the next 30 days. So this is day 5, and yeah, so I'm gonna draw this picture. And these are just each one is different. You know, I might see something online or a comic book in a position, I just draw the position, or I might do a real teaching lesson. But yes, this is gonna be kind of a action pose, and I'll probably do more action poses than anything else because it's quicker and easier, and there are lessons as well. So we're gonna do this pose, and I got this one from a Daredevil. I saw a Daredevil picture, and I said, oh, I'm gonna try that pose. You know, I'm trying to maybe make it a little bit my own, maybe. So okay, first thing when you're drawing, you want to have your border so that you don't go out of it. If your picture gets a little too big and you start going out your border, you know you have to bring it back down. So starting with the torso, of course, we're going to do the round torso. This is going to be more of an upshot. I don't want to make it small. I want to make it a little bigger, but I don't want to make it too big to where it's coming off of the page. So we're doing upshot, so we're doing the oval, and it's going to be more like this, coming around like this, like that. So we're going to have shoulders. They're going to be tilted up, which I should have brought this down more because that arm is going to come off the page. So let's do that right now. This is why I draw light, and this is why I draw in a red pencil, because somebody said, can you draw in a dark pencil? And I replied that if I drew with a dark pencil, I'd have so many lines that I wouldn't be able to follow the line that I want, my final line. So it's like this, it's like that. I want to come down. The shoulder's going to be up, one arm's going to be up, one arm's going to be back. We have that. We're going to do the stomach. It's going to be about right here. And then we're going to have the turn about right there, right here, and your chest. If you follow me, you know how to do the beetle. If you follow me for any length of time, you know about the beetle. So this is the chest here. So what we're going to do, as I said, we're going to have the upshot. So the waist is going to go here, aka tuna can. Well, let me throw the rest in there, and then I'll adjust it as I go along. The house. We'll kind of adjust it. So these are the 3 major pieces that you need: your torso, which turns into the beetle, your tuna can, and your upside down house. And if this is the first time that you've seen me, you're like, what is he talking about? But I named them because it's easier to draw an upside down house than for me to say draw this part, whatever it is, or the torso. I just show you how to do the oval, and I show you a couple lines, and to me it reminded me of a beetle. So that's why I use these, because you're not afraid to draw an upside down house or draw a tuna can or a simple can, like can. Yeah, like that. You're not afraid to do that, and then put a circle on top of that, and then draw an upside down house on top of that, and then do some lines, and you have a body right here. You have your torso, your waist, and your hips. That's what I'm trying to say, the hips. So yeah, and this is up, and these are just cylinders. I don't know. Let's shorten this one. And then this is one's going to go back. This delt, which is its circle, and then that arm. Another part of that arm, that head. Now, of course, I said this is going to going to be like an upshot. So I'm just throwing it down for now, and then I will do the upshot part. I'm just trying to get the body in right. So this is another cylinder right here. Cylinder. And of course, we have this other cylinder here. Right here, front circle, back circle, and the foot. Like that. So to make this more of an upshot, I'm going to show a lot of the bottom here. So that leg is this is going to be the center of that leg. This is going to be the knee right here. Going back, and then that meat comes up here like that. And the butt. So we're going to bring this leg out a little bit more, make it fatter and bring it out. Right off the bat. This is going like this. It's twisted, so it's not going to be way back here. You're going to see the front of that foot. Calf. Shorten it. To give it that coming back or going backwards in time and space. So now what we're going to do here is we're going to turn this up. Now coming down, if I do this, you're looking down on top of that can, that little tuna can. But if I do this, you're looking at the bottom of that tuna can, T-U-N-A. So we're going to turn this whole thing around. You flip that around, and that's the simple way to make something look like you're seeing it from the top or look like you're seeing it from the bottom. So we got this, and then we're going to have this here. We're going to have that belt or that tuna can here, and then we're going to have this chest. This chest is like coming down. We're still going to see the bottom of it, but it's going to go up. And this, you're going to see the inside of that. Bring that up a little bit more. In and there. Come on now, what happened? What just happened here? I don't know. Lost my ability to draw a stomach. So this is going to be in. This is going to come out. This is going to be your love handle, obliques. Bicep there. Comes down here. This one goes up and back. Bicep is in the front. You see a little tricep back here. And then this point separates the two arms. Then, wait, okay, you got tricep, bicep, where's the elbow? The elbow is going to be here, there, and we'll put that hand up. curving it around. We have this 1, 2, 3, and we're going to have this one in front of that. One finger. So we're going to have staggered fingers basically. Now I'm going to make this a little bigger because I'm going to make it a little bigger, bring it closer to the camera. Bring the head down a little bit more. Once, if I stop drawing for a while, I get really crazy, stupid, rusty. Get a little neck. So this is one reason why I'm doing that, because I get stupid rusty. And when I try to draw the simplest thing after that, it just doesn't come out right. And I get mad at myself, but I don't stop drawing like a lot of people do. They'll stop drawing. They can't get something right. I've noticed that in a lot of videos. Well, particular one video, some people couldn't get something right, and then they give up. One guy was like, "Oh, you can't draw. This is wrong. You're just fat and ugly." And I'm like, "What?" No, he said, "You're fat and you can't draw." That's what he said. I'm like, "Well, okay, yeah, okay." You know, but he gave up because some people think that, oh, as soon as I put the pencil down, I'm supposed to be able to, draw it better than you. But if I step on a skateboard, I'm not going to go and do flips. I'm going to flip right off of that skateboard. But if I really want to do it, if I really love it, then I'm going to get right back on it when I fall off, because, that's it's just how a skateboard is. It's a murdering machine. I'm not going to try to get every muscle, especially the triceps. Basic shape for the tricep. And then you get a little bit here, a lat there. That arm is a little short. Unless I want to take it back. This is a little short. I need to raise that up. It's going to hit that. It's going to hit that. Unless I take it back, which I can. Cylinder. When in doubt, put a cylinder up in there. Inside palm, outside palm. Your finger, however you want your finger. Usually I'll start with the 2 end fingers a lot of times if I'm drawing hands in some strange position. So because if your hand is, let's just say, strange position, a lot of people have trouble with drawing hands. And there are times when I have trouble with drawing hands too. You know that your thumb is going to come off here somehow, however. And then I may start off with these 2 fingers here. And then put my other fingers in however I want to, and then that kind of makes it like a little easier to do. Instead of trying to draw the first, the second, the third, and fourth, just that these 2 fingers are going to come right off the edge of this hand. So if you wanted to draw, where's my thing at? Like a lot of times in comics, they'll have this finger in more, and then they have the other fingers, but this finger, the baby finger, is always bent in. So if you want to do something like that, it just makes it kind of easier to do. Second finger's like right here. Third finger could be right here, and that fourth finger could be right there. And it looks a little cooler when you bend that little baby finger in. And that palm connects to that one. And then you have this, goes off, and then you have your thumb, like Dodge. Yeah, so do the 2 fingers, 2 edge fingers, 2 end fingers first, and then it makes it a little bit better, makes it a little easier. So get this a little more meat here. I am recording, that's all that counts. I guess if I extend that palm, or if I take it back more, let's see if I could just take that arm back more. It's more of a backwards kind of deal. So would it be high? You want it high or low? So that's going to be the bicep, and this is going to be the forearm here. Bicep comes into the almost like the little point. Forearm comes back. And then I can have my hand however I want my hand. So make this a little bigger, bring it out more. So this is going to be kind of a foreshortened perspective kind of thing. As I said, I saw this on a Daredevil, so I said let me give that one a try, just to do it and kind of make it my own. And someone asked me a long time ago, he said, could I use a particular pose? And I was saying, nobody owns a pose. Nobody owns a pose. It's just that certain people have, for their characters, they have signature poses. You know, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Superman, you know, they have their signature pose that when people do pinups, you'll naturally kind of see them in that particular pose because that's a pose that they decided to develop for that character. So you can use any pose you want, but just kind of try to change it a little bit. You don't have to change it, but you know, make it your own somehow, some way. So I'm looking at this. Here. And I want to change this. I don't like that for some reason. I don't like it. I'm still going to keep the foreshortening. And for that reason, you'd have to go up. Like that. I kind of like that one better. By seeing the bottom of the foot, of course, you know that you're underneath of it. So let me see if I can get rid of this because this is still in my eye. Nope, I think that's going to stay there. When you draw dark, let's get this up. So this is that, so that's going to be there. I don't know about those ribs. So I'm going to go in and out. So it's going to come around. This is that. This is that. This is coming in. Checking the monitor. I made that foot bigger. I'm liking what I see so far. By looking in the monitor, when I check the monitor, two reasons I check the monitor because one, I want to make sure it's not blurred, and two, it's like looking at your picture from different eyes. From different eyes. Another way you can do is just turn your picture over, upside down, and then you can see if something doesn't look right. And or you can just walk away, which is the best thing. Just walk away for a few minutes and then come back, and then you can see, oh, something just doesn't look right. The best thing to do is wait overnight. If you say, okay, my picture's finished, before you ink it, wait overnight. Come back, ink it in the morning. Go play a video game or watch TV or whatever you do, and then come back in the morning and ink it. Unless you're on some kind of deadline or something like that, then you have no choice but to kind of finish it up. But for just doing your due, I would come back the next day. That way you have plenty of time to not see it and rest in it. Rest in it, yeah, rest in it. But for the sake of time, I am going to power through and do these pictures. Try to finish them, because drawing them is one thing, editing them is a whole nother story. So if I brought that in more, like a sideways kind of in. Yeah. Something I hadn't planned on doing is trying to redraw something like 5 and 10 times. As I was saying, editing is a whole different story. I don't usually have that many cuts in my editing, so it's not as bad for editing, but it does take time to like download and upload, especially if it's like a 50-minute video. It will take time. Foot could be bigger. It could be closer. Set a heel. Slim that out a little bit more. This is why these erasers disappear so fast, and these red pencils, not because I erase a lot, it's just they don't hold up very well. That's not too shabby. I still could have brought it out more, but I want to get that little perspective thing going. Bring this up some, in some. And then the knee. So that's going to go in and down. It's going to come down. It's going to be a love handle, which I don't know if I want to dress them. I doubt it. But, okay, hand, which I would use a pencil because too many red lines. And then this hand is part of the palm. So this other finger is going to come up right beside it, and maybe this finger is going to be beside that. No, maybe I'll bring this finger in a little bit. So these two straight and these two kind of curve. Now I can't see that. Two curve and two up. I don't know. Obviously better in inking if when I ink it. but I do not see because of my light. So we're going to see that. That's at the bottom. Bicep is here. Neck. And this hand. And anytime I do that, I always draw my fingers too long, too long. Too long, too big. Where is the, there it is. The ending of the hand. The is like, this is a little too long. It should actually end right about there. Which I'm going to do. I can snap my fingers and the magic of Movie Maker, it would be already done, but I'm not. Go back to my red pencil so I can see. Hand is too big, fingers are too long. And when I have to keep correcting, that's when I just cut it and then just do the fix, because it's just too much time wasted in a video for me going over one thing over and over again. This goes back. This other one is cuts in front of it and goes back. This one's going to cut in front. Light. How about this? Let's see if we, the thumb up. There, this palm. That thumb up versus way out. I'll give it that because I don't want to mess with it anymore. So this is going to come in here. You're going to have that underarm, which nobody ever draws. This is going to indent right there. There. chest. You have a little bit of lat there. Goes down. Actually, that should be more up higher if you're seeing the bottom. And then you'll see the other one. Monitor check. I think that's all right. I think that's all. I could wait till tomorrow, but I'm not going to do that because I need to keep pushing out new drawings. So, the rib cage from this point, if you go right across the nipple, you have your ribs right here. It's like a fang, like that. This is shaped like a fang, and then you have your other ribs that come from here. Kind of like come under there, but I usually don't do that because to me, the guy looks hungry. Like he's just skinny and just hungry looking. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for that one. So this is going to actually come down. If I'm not going to dress the guy, it's just an action pose. You have that 1, 2, 3. It's kind of going to be scrunched up a little bit. And it goes down into that. Your obliques. And all this pencil is keeping me from seeing what I need to see. All right, taking a final look, I'm thinking I could bring this down just another inch. Just another inch or two before I put that foot there. And then go with the foot. A little better. Yeah, I'll leave that bead like that. Yeah. Bring that round more because his arm is up. And this one is down and back. So usually when they're back like that, I'll just have like one piece here. Just connect it like that and just give it a little bit of indentation here. I could do the shoulders where you can't see the top, the collarbone where you can't see the top of the shoulder. You may see a little bit of shoulder. Gives them more of an up look, but I liked it better when you can see a little bit of the shoulder. So I'll just show a little bit. So yeah, let's just ink this real quick, see what we got. So here comes the hard part, is seeing these lines, these pencil lines, so I can ink them. The red ones are no problem, the pencil ones are tough to see. right. So again, I could continue and go on and go on and go on, but I'm going to leave it like that. And I'm going to end this without rambling. So this is the end of day 5, if I'm not mistaken. So see you tomorrow.